I know what I'm going for first. I know what I'm going for first. Come on, come on, it's over here. It's over here, guys, it's over here. Oh, oh. Oh my goodness, okra is life. Welcome back to the Citystead, everyone. I am Josh, and as you can see behind me is something you guys were really digging and was asking me if I would do an update on. This, guys, is my parents' ridiculous garden they just built themselves this year. Look at it. Would y'all just look at it? The wonderful news is that my parents are actually out of town. They are camping, which means there's nobody here to guard the garden. And well, my mom called me and told me they didn't pick any of the okra they had, and they weren't sure if it was gonna be ready or not, what it was gonna be like when they got back. So she said if I wanted to, I could come over here and pick it. And you guys know how much I love okra. Even though people think of it as a southern crop, I'm telling you, okra is a very, very good thing for even us northerners to grow. And I plan on sharing with you guys a little bit of how I like to cook okra. I like to season it a specific way and cook it a way, and I tell you what, my wife has told me it's the best way she's ever had okra, and she, guys, is from the South, so I think she has some credibility when it comes to how okra should be cooked, don't you? Don't you? All right. Let's do a tour of this garden. It looks fantastic, and it's only been a few months' time. I can't believe how good it is, actually. I'm almost jealous. I mean, look at, if you just look at this back corner back here, there's like corn and pumpkins just going nuts. This is the pumpkin patch. This is super crazy. They planted it in this back corner. As you guys can see, the chicken run is right behind us. So what they were thinking is that these pumpkins, as they grow and vine out, would actually grow into the chicken coop area, the chicken run over there, and the chickens would be able to just clean it up as they see fit. So kind of cool thought. And yeah, I definitely see this stuff running over pretty soon. And there's actually a little pumpkin way back there, you can kind of see it. This is a tiny one. I'm sure there's a bunch of others in here. It's really hard to see. Oh, look at, there's one right here. Right here. Pumpkin right there, look at that. Looks great. Oh man, oh look at this, I got a ton of eggplants over here, and some of them look ready to pick. Check this out, Casper eggplant, guys. You ever see the white ones? Look how unique this is, 2 eggplants growing out of one. It's like Siamese twins of eggplants. Look how tall this corn is already. It's already got a bunch of ears on it. See them cropping up a little bit here and there. Super awesome. Got some tomatoes down here. I was gonna do this for them while they're gone. Put up a little trellis for the cucamelons I got, which are actually still kind of small, but they're coming in. But my dad actually slapped this up, so what I'm going to do to help them out is I'm just going to run a couple of those little vines up this thing to get them climbing, so that when they get back they'll actually be up off the ground and hopefully be producing some cucumbers.
How could 2 people decide what changed my mind? What changed my mind is people like you by my side. Yeah, people like you, yeah, simple people. And how could 2 people decide what changed my mind? What changed my mind is people like you by my side. And I met this boy and I swear he owned the sum of the world. And I witnessed it, defined by the grace of a girl. They shared, they laughed, they gave me hope that we're not all going down the same sad, narrow, lonely road.
So something I think important to note about these cucamelons is that if you are new to growing them, you haven't been growing them very long, we've actually been doing it what, 2 or 3 years now. When they start vining out and you got all these little branches coming off of here, it is game on, because they will start growing absolutely out of control. They take a long time to sprout, and once they start growing, it takes quite a bit of time before they actually really just start taking off. But once they start pushing vines out, there is no stopping them. You are almost daily trying to make sure you got everything lined up, going up something, because they just grow that fast.
What changed my mind? What changed my mind is people like you by my side. Yeah, people like you, yeah, simple people. And how two people decide. What changed my mind? What changed my mind is people like you by my side. And I met this man, well, he was well into a part. His physical being all that really fit the part. And I was scared, but he told me it'll be alright. Well, he was right, yeah, he was right. And how could two people decide? What changed my mind? What changed my mind is people like you by my side. Yeah, people like you, yeah, simple people. And how can two people decide? What changed my mind? What changed my mind is people like you by my side.
They got some beautiful looking cabbages. They're starting to head off a little bit. These will probably last well into the fall before they actually start hardening up into a good full-size head. And they got a little bit of pressure on them from the cabbage moths, but I think they'll be all right because they're pretty established plants. And check out the tomatoes. That's everybody's favorite part of a garden, right? I'm guessing this is a cantaloupe, it looks like. Got a fruit down there. Kind of looks like a cantaloupe. Yeah, another one over here. Look at that. There's another one over here somewhere. There it is. Oh yeah. What else we got going on here? Got some really strong looking squash plants. Oh, and check it out. There's a zucchini in there. Oh, they're really missing out, I tell ya. That's actually not too bad. If I would have left this here, you know, in a couple of days, this thing would be the size of a leg, and then it would be a little more tough. Though you can still use the larger ones when they get super crazy. It just has to be different ideas of how you use them. Where these, you can pretty much saute and they'll be really, really delicious because they're a lot more tender. Check it out, she's got a nice little bed of onions going on here. My onions didn't really do anything, so it's kind of cool seeing that she actually has onions growing. I'm a bit jealous. Look at this ginormous, beautiful squash plant. Oh man, there's something cool about seeing giant squash leaves like this. Just so healthy, so lusciously green. This one here, if I'm not mistaken, is an acorn squash. I look down in here. You see guys in there? Whoa! Yeah, I'm gonna say that's an acorn squash, but the bush variety, I'm growing some of these. I got more of vining ones. Definitely acorn squash is something that's really good to have in your garden, especially if you're looking at stuff you can store a little longer, because acorn squash can store a lot better than a lot of your other varieties of squash. It is just about ready. Oh, maybe not. It doesn't want to come off. There it goes. No, we broke the top. Dang it. Oh well, I guess I'm eating it now, Ma. Sorry. Golden zucchini, not yellow squash. They're slightly different. This tastes actually like a regular zucchini. It just happens to be yellow. Alright, so the real reason I came over here was because they have a bunch of okra. Their plants are really small, but there's a lot of good okra on here, and I absolutely love okra. So we are going to pick all this okra and we're going to really enjoy it. They're missing out big time.
I met this girl and I swear she owned the sum of the sky. And I'm pretty sure she's let the sun out now, it never hides. Keeping things simple when the birds and bees start to sing. There's no stopping silly words and silly things. And how can two people decide? What changed my mind? What changed my mind is people like you by my side. Yeah, people like you, yeah, simple people. And how can two people decide? What changed my mind? What changed my mind is people like you. It's people like you. It's people like you standing there right by my side.
It's more than a handful of okra that I got, guys. That is a ton of okra. Look at it. I am so freaking pumped about all this okra. And I'm going to share with you guys my favorite way to make it, like I mentioned already. I think I got a pretty good way of making okra, and I think you guys are really going to enjoy it. So stay tuned, because later on I'm going to show you a good way to do this. And I don't fry them, so there's that. It's slightly healthier than if you were to deep fry them like most people eat the okra. So look at this, our harvest from raiding my parents' garden. We got a squash or two, we got a couple eggplants in here, we got a couple little peppers and a cucumber. Oh man, we did good. Well, did you guys enjoy your time with the chickens? They don't think too much of me. I don't think they're really that people-y in the first place. They're so much bigger than the last time. It's only been a couple of weeks, really. It's been, what, about 3 weeks since the last time I was over here filming. Can you believe how big they got already? All right, let's leave you girls alone. I'm actually very surprised they didn't knock over the camera or anything. I figured I would just leave it in here, let them act naturally. So there you go, some chicken TV. Everybody loves chicken TV, especially my friend Dahlia. Welcome to Chickenlandia. You guys know, very well affiliated. I'm one of the very few people who fly a Welcome to Chickenlandia flag, because I'm just that darn special, I tell ya. This is what our harvest kind of looks like. There's a little bit more okra, a lot more okra actually. Not too shabby for just coming over here and raiding it in the middle of their camping trip. So Mom and Dad, thank you for going camping, because we are going to be eating so good this week, I tell ya. Alright, you guys asked for it and I delivered. There is an update on the parent garden, the dream garden that they just recently built for themselves, and I gotta tell you, it is looking great. So I was actually checking when we posted the other video. It was about 20 some odd days ago, which means we filmed it probably like 3 weeks ago. So 3 weeks, guys, 3 weeks, and it looks like this. Isn't that insane? I can't imagine what the end of the month is gonna look like, or the middle of September, when those pumpkins are fully all out and there's just tons of loaded down with pumpkins. It's gonna be insane. So I think we're gonna come back again and do another update for you guys. You guys all seem to really enjoy their garden, and I'll tell you what, our bellies are gonna be enjoying their garden this week. So remember, if you know anybody who's going camping and they have a garden, get over there and raid it. It'll help them actually, because they don't want to come back to a bunch of overgrown produce. All right guys, I gotta get out of here, gotta get home, gotta get some of this stuff cooked up, and I can't wait to taste that delicious homegrown okra. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and as always, remember to be bold and grow bold. We'll see you guys in that very next video. See ya!